Good morning, YouTube. I've been silent for a while, but just had something occurred in my immediate family. I felt that it's time for me to come on and post my views. This video here, I'm going to entitle it "A Black Man versus a Black Boy." Now, it's a real shame that someone would marry a female, have 3 kids with this lady, and then once the marriage falls apart, this person decides that the 3 kids are no longer his responsibility. Now, what I would like to say this morning is, black man, it's time for you guys to step up. You guys are failing the next generation. This is a very common problem in the black community where guys are not stepping up to the plate. You guys are creating a catastrophic problem. When you look at the black community as a whole, it's a disaster. There was a study many years ago. They found that 92% of the prison population, I believe it was the state of New York, 92, or maybe California, 92% of the male prison population in that particular state had an absentee parent. And I believe 85% of the parent that was absent. Okay, it's a little early in the morning. Okay, 92% of the male prison population had an absentee parent, and out of that 92%, I believe it was 90% of the parent that was absent was a male figure. The fathers bailed out. So all I'm saying is, guys, something needs to change. Something needs to give. We need to step up to the plate. We need to start nurturing these kids. I truly believe it is virtually impossible for a woman to turn a boy into a man, because the woman doesn't know what it's like to be a man. A little boy needs to be turned into a man by another man, and a lot of you guys just bail. It's time for you guys to shut the hell up. Stop coming on YouTube and complaining how bad black women are, and how crappy black women are, and how frustrated they are, and how angry they are. The problem is you. It's not black women. It's not the black women. The black women, they're the ones holding everything together, and they have to do it on their own because your sorry ass decided to go bail out and go have fun with somebody else, and then when you get that other person pregnant, then you bail out, and then you just keep on. It's a cycle. So shut the hell up on YouTube and start taking care of your kids, pay your child support, and step up to the plate and be a man. Okay? How do you call yourself a man when you're not paying your child support? How do you call yourself a man if you have babies, you have several babies mamas, and you're not providing either physically, you're unavailable physically, psychologically, financially, you're not in the child's life? How can you call yourself a man? You're not a man, you're a boy. Because a man stands up and takes care of his responsibility. You need to step up to the plate and take care of your responsibility. I never wanted the responsibility to have kids. And when I was out there doing my thing and having fun, I was always very, very, very careful. I always had my equipment. Before I had a good time, I always had my equipment. I always kept my equipment because I did not want to have kids all over the place. I just wanted to have kids with my wife, and that's it. I didn't want to have 3 or 4, 5, 6 babies mamas. I never wanted that for myself or for my offsprings. Okay? It is our responsibility to propel the next generation to the next level. It is our responsibility, and so many of us, we're not doing that. Okay, we are not doing that. We rather just cop out and blame the black female, okay, for all the maladies, everything that is negative about the black community. We're blaming the black females, and it's not the black females. I see it in my own family, where these guys are not stepping up. These guys, they are failing their children. They are failing the next generation. Something has to give. Something has to give. Okay, a little boy, he needs a dad. He needs a father figure. He needs someone there to show him right from wrong. Okay, having a penis and having the ability to impregnate a female doesn't make you a man. Okay, when you impregnate that female and you don't step up to the plate and take care of responsibility, you're not a man. You're a boy. You're a boy. And I have boys in my own family. People that, they just go out there and have kids left and right and they don't take care of their responsibility. That's not a man. And what really bothers me is I consider myself a decent guy. And if I approach a female, a lot of them, they just send me to hell. Because they assume that I'm some scrub that just wants to come and just, use and abuse them. Okay, and just bail out, if they get pregnant, just walk away. So I'm a victim because of your bad behavior. And you guys, you know who you are out there. The boys. You have 45-year-old boys, you have 55-year-old boys. Okay? Guys, take care of your responsibility. Okay? As I heard Dick Gregory mention many years back, it's a real shame. Okay? That the same person that was selling off your children 200-300 years ago, now that same person, you have to go in front of that same person, person's ancestors, and he's got to tell you to pay your child support. I would feel humiliated if they had to take me in front of a judge, and some judge had to tell me that I need to take care of my kid. I mean, that's a no-brainer. You had a kid, you need to take care of the kid. It's something for the life of me, I cannot understand it. I cannot understand how could somebody father a child and not take care of the child. For the life of me, I cannot understand it. I would like for one of you guys out there, and you know who you are, there are many of you guys on YouTube. I want you guys to respond. Let's have a dialogue. Try to explain to me, how does this work? I don't have any children. How do you father a child? Okay, and deem it an appropriate thing to do, to just walk away and not take care of this child. Financially, you have to take you to court, you have to run around, quit your job. How do you justify that to yourself? Okay, something has to give, guys. Something has to give. Yes, in the black community, we have a large, the middle class in the black community, it's growing exponentially. But also, we have the black underclass. Okay? And that's where a lot of the problems lie. When you look at the prison population in many of the states, okay, we make 13.5% of the U.S. population. 55% of the U.S. prison population is African American. And out of that 55%, most of them are from the underclass. And the only way people are going to remove themselves from the underclass and have some upward mobility, okay, is by the next generation, adding some stability in those kids' lives. It's their dads, the dad needs to be around. They need to be nurtured. They need to have a male father figure. And something else I'm going to say, and I know that people are not going to agree with me, but I think this rap thing, let me tell you, man, I listen to some of these lyrics and it just horrifies me. I mean, I would hate to be 9-10 years old and have that type of garbage, okay, to listen to that type of garbage. I mean, what they say about women is horrifying. It's horrifying. I heard a song the other day, if the lady starts acting up, you put the slap down. Okay, so what is that saying to a little 10, 11, 12-year-old kid that's impressionable? So he thinks that, it's normal if a female starts acting up.